Oh man, look, I'm on my way home and there's like a wolfy looking thing over there. Right, hello, one and all, welcome. It's another episode. It's episode 10, I believe. So, let me show you the map. Here we are, on this little island. Base is up here. Very nice. And what I decided to do was come over here and get on a boat. And I went around this little landmass thinking it might lead to an island, and I came over here and it didn't. I did get an achievement for going into a coral reef there though. Don't know why I didn't go up there. There's probably more land up there. That's probably where I should have gone. But after going around here, I decided to come down and check out this, which was poking out. Again, it's just a tiny little island. But I think we might come down here. The weather's getting warmer. I've managed to find on the way some green beans and some, what was it, radish. But I thought I'd start this episode with some exploration. I'm hoping to find like an ore we don't have yet, of which there are quite a few. Worst case scenario, if we find more copper or more iron, we will certainly take it. But finding some silver or gold, nickel, of course, as we mentioned last time, kaolinite or graphite would be really good. So yeah, so I just thought we'd just get out and about and put our new map to some use in the early moments of this episode. So that is indeed what we're doing. Oi, guys. What's this? Is this like a whale or a shark or something? Bruv, look. Is he gonna kill me? Please don't kill me. I bet that thing drops a good amount of meat if we killed it. That's crazy though. Do you see that? Where is it? Where's he gone? There he is. Look at that thing. That is cool, man. I've not seen one of those before. I'm a little bit scared to get close to it. I definitely don't want to fight it. Not with these. Oh yeah, those are just regular old squids. Yeah, I don't really have the weapons, I don't think, to fight that guy, but that's cool, isn't it? Now, one thing though, I just started taking damage because I realized I hadn't been drinking. So anyway, so I need to hit the land up and find some fresh water to continue this adventure. So it looks like there should be some in here. Oh wow, look at this. What are the chances? This is exactly where we mined all of that malachite. I literally just came straight up to this spot. That was completely unplanned. But this is exactly where we were in episode 5 or whatever it was. I can't remember. Jokes. Right, anyway, let's take this with us because I don't want to have to come back here necessarily. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to push across this landmass in this direction and just see if we find exposed ores, different rock types, different trees. Just see what we find. And we can sort of hopefully come out to the ocean on the other side maybe and loop round. So let's start by finding fresh water. We're okay because we've got one more jug. And we probably have some food, like, yeah, the fruit will give us a bit of water. More aquatic life. Is this part of the update? Okay, I do want to try and kill one of these guys. Did we get some shrimp or something? That's pretty cool. I love a prawn. Raw shellfish. Okay. Excellent. You know what? Because we've got like a piece of steak left. I feel to make a little campfire and have surf and turf. It's posh, isn't it? A little bit of surf and turf. Lovely jubbly. Let's put those in there. Oh, wow. They keep. They keep for a decent... Oh, also, look. They give nutrients to soil. We can rub them into our soil back at home. I'm guessing the shellfish and the seaweed in here confirms that salt water, though. So, okay. On we go. Ah, there we go. I mean, it's pretty cool around here. Look down there. Look at that. And maybe that does go out to the ocean there. It's hard to tell from here. But it also looks like we could be potentially on our way to like a mesa here. Doesn't it? Or something deserty. And so this could be very cool. Coming back to TFC after so long, man. The updates that have been made. I'm generally just loving it. What is that? Some kind of grain seed. Okay, well, yeah, cool. Give me more, give me more. Oh, man, look at it on the map. That looks so cool on the map. Right, and look, now in this sort of like roughagey kind of, don't know what you'd call it, bit, overgrown bit here, there's actually no snow at all. It feels like, okay, no, it's still -5 here. There's some snow in the distance, but look, this particular patch here, there's just none. Right, well, certainly a new tree type here. I'm not sure I've seen this log yet, in this playthrough at least. White cedar, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, some white planks would be nice. And you know what else we could do? Seeing as we're so far from home. Is this how it works still? I think it is, but okay, let's drop the gypsum. Cherry sapling. Now you're talking my language. Let's take all the saplings from this thing. Can I get another one from those maybe? If I like scythe the leaf. No. We're going to leave the sticks behind as well. I actually need to do some inventory management. But let's get a few more of these white cedar saplings while we're here. This is great. Look at this. Just more amazingly beautiful terrain here. Isn't it? It's so cool. And there's something here, look. There's just copper. You know what though? So many alloys require it. This is exposed. This is going to be kind of easy to get. And with the faster, you know, these sandstone blocks are quick to break. So it should be easier to dig in. Might just do some copper mining here quickly. Oh, look, just a little bit downstream here. We have some gold gravel. Gold or gravel. Which probably means that we could find gold in this rock type. However, nothing around here. I'm thinking I'm just going to take this river up here and see, because that's kind of heading us back in the right direction. And it's also quite nice, the edges of rivers, because you tend to be surrounded by exposed stone, which tends to be good. But I mean, this terrain, I know I keep saying it, but it's really cool, isn't it? Oh, now look, there's something a little bit more substantial over here. If I can get out on my boat without losing it. Yoink, thank you. What, my friends, is this? Oh, interesting. It's just hematite. It looks like it's all going to be... Okay, that's normal. Oh, okay. We didn't end up getting much copper from that bit. There wasn't actually much there. This is kind of interesting, though. Let's just take it. Say I'm having the time of my life here. This couldn't be easier mining. It's all on the surface and it is just so dense. I'm just finding pockets like this where I can just stand in one spot. As you saw from that time-lapsed clip just now, I can literally stand in one spot and just reach like stacks and stacks of ore from one spot. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty densely packed around here, and look, there's like more over here, there's up there, like there's still in there. So I'm just throwing away all of the stone, or most of the stone. I just keep doing this, just letting it go downstream. And yeah, we may not find a new ore, but we are going to come home with so much iron. And obviously this, you know, this particular ore, the hematite or whatever, any of the iron producing ores are also used to make the steel, right? So this is all, like, there's no way, even if I'd mined everything here, there's no way we would have more than we need in the long run. So just getting as much as we can is just pure progress, really. But yeah, look how dense it is. Nice stuff. All right, the mad thing is here, very large still showing, and yet like everything, like it's like very large all along here. So there is loads more of it under here. I might mark this one on the map because I've got most of the exposed stuff, but if I came back here with an empty inventory Did a little bit of quarrying down. I think we could get loads more. There's still like the odd exposed bit. Our inventory's getting quite full now. We've got quite a lot of full vessels of things. You know, but we could still eke out another half hour here, I think. Oh yeah, look, see, it's just, oh man. And there's so much of it's rich. This is a good vein. All right, to free up an inventory slot, I'm gonna eat the meat. So no surf and turf for us for now. It means we get an extra 16 bits of rich into our inventory. Worth it, I think. Oh man, look, I'm on my way home and there's like a wolfy looking thing over there. Might just upgrade to the bronze axe in the palm of my hand for now. But we could come to these woods to look for animals at a later date then. We're nearly there though. Look at how much well, I'll show you properly. When I get home, we'll get unpacked. I'll show you properly. But we got a lot. I ended up like jettisoning like stone tools, and even left one of my water jugs behind to get more to fit more hematite in. So yeah, we're very nearly home now. And there it is in the distance, looking excellent. One thing I also found is that with the map mod that I've got, this is Zero's world map or whatever. Look, where is it? If you wanted to do a waypoint, the waypoint feature requires the minimap mod. Aha. So I actually only have the map, I can't do waypoints. Which is kind of cool. I think that's like a nice middle ground of keeping, like I said last time, having the actual minimap on the radar. I mean, we could install the minimap mod and get rid of the radar thing just so we can have waypoints, so we can scribble things onto our map. We may end up doing that. But for now, I kind of like that we have the map, but it's still up to us to remember what's going on with it, you know? Oh, there's also actually one other thing to show you, which I did off camera between episodes, is I put a fence around here, which was always part of the plan, but I didn't get around to it last episode. But that's why I put two stone wide rim around the farmland. We've got a fence gate there, a fence gate there. I continue to terraform this a bit. We'll keep plugging away at that. But yeah, I'm thinking what I'm going to do for the rest of this episode now, once we get unpacked. In fact, let's unpack the hematite together here, because this is going to be exciting. There's tons of it. And I think because there's so much, we're going to move all the pour down a row. There's probably going to be more than we can fit in this chest. No, it doesn't. Look, there it is. There's the chest completely full, and there's still more to go. A nice little, tiny little top up to our copper here. Not a great deal, not an interesting amount particularly. So, the thing I was just about to say that I think we should do now that we are home, because I do really want to get some animals in for this spring. So I'm thinking we should build a barn. It's a classic TFC build. I've done many of them over the years. And I feel like, yeah, it's a vibe. This kind of little house here is giving me that we need a barn vibe. But yeah, where would the barn go? Not near the house, because animals are loud and annoying. Maybe in there. So like you come through the farm and you go up there, and we'd level that bit out and chuck a big barn there. I think that could work. And we've got a fruit tree there. We could plant more fruit trees along the ridge. Farm, barn. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking we do now. Maybe building montage time. Just before we get into that, just because of the satisfaction and the effort required, thought I'd show you some sandwich making. Here we go. I've made some barley bread. I decided to cook the shellfish because when they were raw, they were giving... let me take these first, and then I'll show you. But look, where's the wood ash? It was phosphorus. Phosphorus is the nutrient that the shrimp were giving. So it's actually worth more to me as protein to be eaten than it is as phosphorus, because we've got the phosphorus in the wood ash. Right, okay, so let me make these last sandwiches. And yeah, and I think we're going to build this barn out of raw red sandstone. And that's going to give us that classic barny look, as it were. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. We are kind of done here, but we're kind of not. I thought I'd just finish the build with you. I think I'm going to run out, like ever so slightly run out of these slabs. I'm going to have to jump down and craft some more because we're going to need, yeah, we're just going to need like two more slabs. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the build. I think it can definitely maybe be tweaked. Like we might still make some changes. I was wondering if it would look better if we had beams through there. I think almost certainly would. So we might make that change. I've got lots of that wood left. It was a bit of a slog gathering all of these resources, I'm not going to lie. Builds in Terra Firma Craft, man. I forgot just how unbelievably time consuming they are. Let's just do like half of those maybe. I mean 30 is going to be more than enough. We just need to finish this back wall and decide what we're doing with the inner walls as well. Oh, and there's also, this is a thankless task. But let's get rid of the snow because now the roof's on. Ugh, we won't have any more snow. To be fair, this is exceptionally satisfying. Just like whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nice. Right, so let's polish this off then. And I think this is, you know, this will be the sort of last segment of this episode. I do think I want those beams. I want there to be wood across here. Yeah, I think that is going to just add the like variation to the palette that we need to kind of yeah. A little bit more wood. Just a little bit more for good measure, I think, is going to be required here. It looks cool though coming back from a distance though with the light shining out. Like, yeah, I can still sort out the lighting a bit. We do really need to go through along that row as well with the beams. And so as you may notice, the structure then of the build is that we have 6 compartments to keep animals in, each of which is a 5x5. So that should be enough room. I guess we can always expand it for specific species if we want to make like one massive area for like one particular animal type. I don't know, but I think this will certainly see us through the first few years of animal husbandry, I would have thought. And yeah, so 4 of those pens are obviously indoors and two of them are outdoors, and these back ones have no windows. This one's like half windows at the end. That one's obviously completely outside. There's also this, where I built over this whole area, there is this like treacherous shelf now. So a few zombies have popped up. I got my Monster Hunter achievement just now. The first thing I've actually killed. But yeah, let's go in here now, and yeah, this is looking a lot better with those beams in place. And then we'll just do these just like we did over there. I'm going to leave the middle ones till the very end because it's easier to navigate around when I'm doing things. And then that and that. Then we need to go up over here, that and that, and then up, back over again, and there. And then what did I do? I did some slabs. And then just a floating fence in the middle. Okay, I think that's a kind of cool pattern. So I think it's just in here then. Is it just... This is just the last few blocks of what has been quite a time-consuming build. And then you in there and you in there. And then boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. I think that's a finished barn. And they're quite dark, these rooms. So I would also think a torch on either side like that is probably a good idea. We're going to need to get more permanent lighting in here, obviously. We've got them down the middle corridor, and then yeah, and the rooms can have them on these sides. I think that's cool. Definitely keeps them much better lit. And maybe one there and one there for the outsides. Alright, well that's it that is it. That's a build. I think it looks good. I think we could improve it. And so we'll probably tweak it. We'll maybe add some fence gates or something. Not fence gates, what we're talking about, like trapdoors or something to decorate the edges a bit. But yeah, I like it. It's a barn. And we're going to fit lots of animals in there. So I think that's that. Episode 10. Done diddly on. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Be excellent to one another and yourselves. And you know what? Quite possibly at this point, I need to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and maybe a Happy New Year. Maybe we'll get an episode out before the New Year, but it's likely next time we upload will be 2026. So if that's the case, then yeah, big up yourselves. Happy Holidays. Peace.